Shit, what up, YouTube? Nah, this your boy number one astronaut. I'm back, and yeah, I don't know if you can see the background for the ones we know, but this, yeah, back inside of a truck, and hopefully it's for for a while, make some good money out here. I'm in California right now delivering. Shoot, hot out here. Anyway. I've been gone. Yeah, I've been gone, and I've been doing other things. Okay, I done other things. I actually stopped driving, 18-wheeler trucks, and now, what would you call it? I don't like to say this, but I would say back on track. Okay. Other than that, let me tell y'all why I wasn't here. Why I wasn't driving trucks for most likely the whole year. So, like 2020, beginning of 2020, like towards like March area, I got fired from Schneider. And I got fired from Schneider because I reported my driver manager to her boss, because she wanted me to do an unsafe load, like an unsafe trip, and like I don't know how. And then she was reprimanding me for not completing that trip. Well, I did complete the trip, but not completing it how quick as she wanted to. Now here's the thing: I am a hazmat / tanker driver. I'm not driving tankers or hazmat right now. I got my foot back in the door, and so I'm just trying to work on that. Other than that, what I was hauling was a flammable / combustible load from Freeport, Texas to Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. Okay. The trip was to take, I believe the trip was 5 days, and she wanted me to be there in 3 days. Not only that, she said, well, Julian, I asked you, is anything going to stop you or anything? I was like, no, I should be good. Nothing going to stop me. But my serpentine belt popped when I was in New York. And I relayed all, the whole trip. I relayed it to her. I relayed everything to her. And also it was a snowstorm too. But that didn't stop me. That didn't slow me down. I was going to make it on time. It is that my serpentine belt popped, and we had to call tow trucker, and certain tow trucks are not going to take you because you're a hazardous load. I'm hauling it was a bomb basically, / combustible / flammable. So it took time. It took like 2 days to get that truck together, and I kept informing her and everything. And for some reason, she just did not want. I don't know. She was against me for some reason. I was a hard worker, but she was against me for some reason. So I don't know. She ended up firing me, and I didn't understand, because I was like, I was called to come back. I was like, okay, cool, I'm coming back. I got messages. We can talk this over, but they didn't want to talk it over. They wanted to get rid of me. So that's what they did. And it was sad, because I got 5 months of hazmat tanker experience. I wanted at least 6 so I can move on. But yeah. After that, I went and applied to Grocery Supply. And Grocery Supply was like, hey, we want you. And it was a local job, and it was paying pretty good, $1,200 plus a week. That was pretty good for local. And I like home every night. So I was like, okay, cool. But I took like vacation time, and when I took vacation time, I went to Illinois, and that's when Illinois had just legalized recreational weed for it. And so yes, I indulged in the recreational weed, and well, it was in my system for a while, because it's been about, I know it was like a whole month. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm good, let's go and go apply. But apparently I was still positive for marijuana. So that, you know, obviously you test positive for it. It goes to your, it's a DOT, goes to your MRO, the medical review officer, and then they take you out of commission. Now you have to go through a whole SAP program and everything. And I was just like, bro, this is ridiculous. A SAP program, which means substance abuse program. Now people, even though y'all may go to, you know, legal states and everything, they still see that as a substance abuse. And it's like, what? That's not substance you know, me, I was like, man, that's not substance abuse at all. Like, I don't sit here and you know, I don't have accidents. My record is clean on everything. Like, I'm really a golden goat. Except, you know, because of that thing on my clearinghouse. So, you know, they see you as a drug addict at that point. And it's just so sad, so sad. But other than that, I had to pay for the SAP program, which was, I found the cheapest one around in my area. It was like, I did it online and all that stuff because COVID-19, but I got lucky. It was $500 I had to pay out of my pocket. $500. I got lucky. Now let me tell you what, I still got lucky because of my family. But I got lucky, paid $500, did the little SAP program, talked to the SAP counselor. She asked me a couple of questions. And basically, you know, they ask you a couple of questions, see if you really are addicted to something. And it's almost like counseling. You know, yeah, they talk about the drugs, but it also talks about like how family life is and all that other stuff. And I was like, okay, cool, no big deal. She deemed that I was not a drug addict, okay, and she said, here's what I'm gonna recommend you. I'm gonna need you to go do, I think it was like 15 hours or 60 hours, I can't remember. Could have been 40, one of those. It was a low number of hours. She said, you're gonna do it and then you're gonna have to finish it. It was basically going on a computer, and it's basically something that you would do in high school, middle school, you know, for drugs and everything, our DARE program. You just sit there and look at PowerPoints as the time just go on, and you read. Now, do you have to stay looking at it and read it? No. Honestly,